Hi. Sorry. Hi. Okay. Hello. Hi. I think everything is working now. I think. Hi. This is way too tropical for what I'm trying to go for here. Hold on. Yeah, this is a little bit too tropical. That's better. That should be good. Alright. Hello. Is audio okay? I think the mic should be fine, but the BGM should be a little eh. But hello. Hi. It is me, the local virtual baker, Salty. Though it is kind of strange today because we are not baking, we're cooking. Fun fact, don't know if you know, I like to cook. It's kind of my job, and I know a fair amount of skill when it comes to being in the kitchen, a fair amount. But today we're gonna do a lot of fun things. We're gonna be making ramen, like ramen 100% from scratch. One of those things I am thinking about. Oh shoot. But we'll see if I have time to get to do it. So we are going to be making ramen. I'm gonna be putting things that I really like in ramen and things that also make sense for me to put in ramen. I don't have a ramen bowl. But this is going to be the best bowl I have. It's a little non-traditional, to say the very least. You know, Spock, it's like a party bowl, one that you would put chips and dip in. But the other bowls I have are way too small, and I want to have an... Actually, wait a minute. Wait. I don't know why I even have so many bowls. I don't have people over this often. This one might be a little bit better. It's blue. Kinda cute. So this might work better. Let's see, so, did I mention it already? Did I mention what we're making today? Well, if I didn't, we are making ramen today. A nice a nice soup that is, like, very commonly loved by a lot of college students. We're making ramen. It's gonna be a grand old fun time, and yeah, this is also a good time for me, because this is also an excuse for making stock, and also throwing a lot of stuff in a pot to get rid of, because I don't like throwing stuff out. But unfortunately, that is just how things happen sometimes, and I just gotta throw stuff out. So yeah, we're gonna be making pretty much everything from scratch today. From a nice soft boiled tea egg, I'm gonna try to do that at least. From a nice soft boiled tea egg to maybe doing a Naruto to making the noodles. We're gonna make the pasta fresh. We're gonna make the broth fresh, and I think I'm also going to make a bit of chili oil. That might be a bit more hard, granted, but we're gonna try and do all of that, and I have pretty much this entire day to do whatever I can. There ain't no time limit. There's nothing I have to worry about. I might do some small little things for tomorrow's stream, because we are also gonna do another cooking stream, but we're baking. So we might be doing something to help prep for tomorrow. We could do something today, and tomorrow will be like a part 2. So yeah, it's debatable if I'm gonna do that on Twitch or YouTube. We'll find out. Anyways, let's get to the first few things and get the important stuff done. The things that are gonna take the longest. So the first thing that's gonna take the longest to do is doing soup, doing the stock. Now, I'm not how commonly known it is for making soup. how commonplace it is for the knowledge of making stocks and stuff from fresh, but it's very simple. You put stuff in a pot and you add water. It's that simple. So you can make a tomato, you could technically make like a tomato stock, you can make a vegetable stock, you can make a rice stock, I guess. Just be starchy water, but you can make stock from pretty much anything. As long as you put your mind to it, you can do it. But we are going to get the bare essentials in there first. So I'm going to grab some things that are gonna help perfume and flavor the stock. So I actually need to look for some herbs right now. Well, not herbs, but like some dried herbs. And okay, there we go. There's that and that. So I have to make something that is traditionally called in French cooking a bouquet. Not a bouquet garni. A bouquet garni is something else. A sachet. Except I'm not making a sachet because I realized I don't have any of the other ingredients for it. I'm making half of a sachet. It's not really important. All you need to know is that I am putting stuff in a pot to help flavor it. And it's not vegetables. So I'm putting in bay leaves and some peppercorns, whole peppercorns. Adds flavor and it'll help perfume the stock. We're getting a bit more flavor. So that's going in right away. And since I want this to be more to like a ramen stock, I got myself a thing of ginger. Now the great thing about what I'm going to do with this ginger is that I don't have to do anything special with it. I just gotta do like a rough chop with it. So no peeling of the skin, because actually the skin will have like a nice bitterness, which will help complement the soup that we're making. And also has some nutritional value. I'm just gonna throw a really unhealthy amount of ginger in there because, well, I really like ginger. So, and I'm also planning to actually reuse some of the stock because this stock is also going to be used for a Korean dish that I know. Trying to cross-utilize some of the ingredients I got because wasting is bad. I got a red onion that's kind of old. I got a tomato that is also equally as old, so we're just throwing that in as well. Usually that's kind of stuff that you would put in a soup, a stock. So I'm just throwing in some tomato, some onion, that sort of stuff, just to make it all nice and flavorful. The tomato will actually add a bit of color, so that's also going to be nice for the ramen. And, okay, of course, if I'm going to put some onion in there, I should actually put some real onion too. So I'm just going to do a very simple cut on my little onion here. The good thing about every single time, if you were to ever make stock and soups, you never really have to worry about shapes. You just kind of cut stuff randomly and you throw it in a pot. I mean, there is some thought process behind it, because if you make it too small and some too big, you're not going to get the maximum amount of flavor. So there's that to worry about. But yeah, it's not too much of a worry. It's somewhat some. I'm also going to use some carrot. I'm actually going to use a carrot into my ramen. There was this really nice garnish idea that I had that I want to use some carrot. So I'm going to peel the carrot here and just put the trimmings in here. Just add a bit more. And I'm also going to add some of these shiitakes in there. Now, unfortunately, I don't really have like nori. Well, I'm going to put some... Okay, this isn't exactly... Okay, I was kind of thinking against doing what I want to do because it's not really the thing I need to make a good dashi. And to be fair, to be completely honest, I'm not making a dashi. I'm making more of a chicken ramen broth because I have a thing against like one-trick pony ingredients. And although I could probably find some things for using kelp and bonito flakes and stuff like that, it's unfortunately not very commonplace in my palate, so I don't really use it that often. And I just was kind of against buying it. But we are, I guess, going to use the next best thing. I'm actually going to need to open this thing anyways, because this is also going to be a part of my garnish for when later today I make the ramen. But I got some nori. This isn't exactly seaweed or kelp that's really good for help flavoring a stock, but unfortunately this is all I got, and I think this should help out enough at least. So I'm just gonna cut these a little bit up. Well, not cut, but like tear them up a bit and just throw it in there. Now granted, I'm not sure this is actually gonna put any impact at all, just because of how thin it is and how not really, what's the word? It's not going to be really too strong. Nori, I find to not really be that strong, but like when you use kelp, then yeah, it's going to be a lot more flavorful because it's thicker and stuff. So I'm going to try to put some things in there to help make it more ramen-esque. I should get this out of the way right now too. This is not going to be a traditional ramen. I'm going to try and make it as traditional as possible, but that I can only go so far with it, so. I'm going to put a few shiitake mushrooms in there though. And I do actually have a few cloves of garlic I can get rid of too. So I'm just going to throw all the not so nice looking shiitakes in here, and I will throw some cloves of garlic that could be disposed of. I'm also gonna add some other things, like I got an entire head of garlic, but I'm not gonna really use the entire clove for this. This is for the chili oil I'm gonna make too. So I'm actually just gonna peel off the skin, just because the skin can also be utilized for the stock and add some sort of flavor, a very minute amount of flavor, but some nonetheless. Listen, we're trying to go for the subtlety here. Alright, here we go. And I'm gonna just take 3 of these cloves and hold them to a side for now. They're gonna be used for something a little bit more important later. Oh wait, I forgot. I have even. Oh shoot, yeah. Okay, look, good. I actually have a lot more mushrooms I can use, so yeah, I think I definitely use all of those. Man, yeah, this is very nice. I kind of forgot about all the stuff that I've had like backlogged in my refrigerator of like, yeah, maybe I should use these for something. It's nice to actually have some more mushroom. It's going to be more umami, it's going to have more flavor, and now I don't have to worry about exactly using, what is it? I don't have to worry about using, well, I'm still going to use it, but I don't have to worry about getting my MSG out, so, yeah. So now we have nori, we have garlic, ginger, some stuff that makes a very simple mirepoix, mushrooms. Did I say mushrooms already? It's gonna be a very intensely flavored stock right now with all the ingredients in there. So now, to make it more of a nice chicken ramen broth, we're gonna get into a very fun part. Oh, wait, I forgot. This recipe I did research said that I should put some sake into the broth. So of course I'm gonna put a, just whatever left I have of this bottle in there. We don't do measurements here. We do approximations based on some judgment. So there we go. All that stuff is in there. But now, let's get into the more fun part. So I got a very special knife here. It's not like a chef knife or the knife I was just using, because this one bends. Like, it's really, really bendy. But this is a boning knife, fillet knife, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to use this on this. I got a whole chicken. It's a completely big ol' whole thing of chicken. And I usually do this often. I buy myself a whole chicken and then I just kind of break it down myself. Oh, I should probably actually keep that bag. Maybe. I don't know. So there is actually good reason to why I do this. One, I think it's fun. I like breaking down a whole hen. I think it's a very, very fun thing to do. But it's also very cost effective for me to do it. Just because I know how to do it. I'm just trying to get any drippings into the little stock pot here, so just gotta go this way. Hello there, Java. Howdy. Rare to see a stream where you don't wear gloves like those people on Twitch. Well, although I do come from Twitch, and I know why they probably put on gloves, probably know why, I just don't do it because, like, I need control. And, like, I'm not really too scared to show, like, my hands. Like, wow. Have you ever seen a hand before? I mean, I bet there's proper reason to why people would put gloves on, but I do not really care about that. But howdy, howdy, howdy. He wears oven mitts sometimes, I'm sure. Yeah, I wear oven mitts. Just, when I'm handling with raw chicken and the gizzards right now, yeah. I don't really want to wear gloves for this, because then I gotta go clean the gloves, and then I already did my laundry today, so I don't want to. Alright, so in my hands I'm not gonna show because I'm not sure if that's YouTube term of service or not, but in my hands are like the chicken gizzards, like the liver, the heart, and the neck. We're putting that into the stock because that's gonna add a bit of collagen, some more flavor from the chicken even, so it's gonna be very nice for us to use that. No waste here. We make no waste here. So, okay, I'm just feeling the inside of this chicken right now, like, I'm kind of just putting my whole fist inside this chicken. I'm trying to make sure there's nothing else in here, there's no, like, little secret things I'm waiting for. Alright, good. Hey there! This is my new oven mitt. It's a whole chicken. Sorry. Alright, oh, it's cold. Anyways, so there's actually like several ways to break down a chicken, and I've been taught, I guess, the both ways of how to do it. So there's the European style of doing it, where you get 4 pieces of the chicken, and then there's the American style where you get 8 pieces. For the sake of simplicity, I am doing this the European method, because the European method can turn into the American method. We'll get there though. The collagen in the broth is what makes it creamy. Secrets of the chicken. It also gives it more flavor, and also makes it gelatinous, and the collagen is good for your skin. There's a lot of good benefit to using the using the actual liver and stuff, and especially how liver is actually really good for you, but you don't directly eat the liver. You still get some of the flavor and the nutrition in the broth we're making. It's very, very nice way to like hide it without actually eating it. Anyways, sorry, I'm going on a ramble here. So I'm going to make an incision right here near the leg and the breast here, just to kind of free the skin a bit. So now we have a chicken. It's being spread like this, and now it's not really being contained to the skin. And now I'm gonna do a possibly disgusting or satisfying thing. Mute the stream for 5 seconds, okay? Alright, well, it didn't really make a noise, but I just kind of popped the bones out of the skins here, because if you look right here at the back, you probably can't see it, but there's two little things here in the chicken. They are the oysters of the chicken. They're really, really nice, tender little spots, and it's a skill if you're able to pop them out without actually, without cutting into them. It also makes it easier to cut out. So now I'm going to get my knife and try to scoop out the little oyster to show out my prowess of how to break down a chicken. Like, wow. There it is. I probably got a little bit too much, a little too deep, but we're still gonna go through it. Ah, yeah, okay, that was a lot better. So, I'm not here, let me just... Alright, so, as I casually just ripped out the chicken's back. So, this is the one that I got... I don't know why I need to explain this, but... This is when this one's nice and clean, and this one still has some flesh inside. This is a good cut, this is a bad cut. I'm not good. Anyways. Yeah, they're the most tender areas. Correct. Why is there a European method? Did they need to do it in a different way? I honestly don't know, but I'm going to take an assumption here of why it's called the European method, because maybe that's just the way how they sell it in the, like, the market and such, like their markets. So that's probably why. Like, you know how in Canada they have milk in bags? So I imagine it's kind of like in that same concept of like, why do they call it the European method? It's probably just how they sell it in, like, probably how they sell it in the supermarkets. Because we're special. Yeah, you guys are pretty cool, pretty special in your own ways. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to make another warning. Yeah, I'm cracking more bones again. I gotta do it one more time, so, doing it right now. You got 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Alright, there we go. These little wings, I would keep them to, like, fry it or something, just so I can, like, have some nice chicken wings later, but I'd rather have a nice flavorful broth, so that is what I'm doing. Anyways, now we're here with the breastbone. We have 2 breasts here, and we're gonna cut them out. It's very simple. So I want to find the breastbone. I'm gonna feel the spine by feeling it. It's right here in the middle. Gonna do one quick incision right there, and then I'm gonna get my knife and, like, try and feel for it, and then get as close to this bone as possible, and just kind of work my knife along the spine here. There we go. And now at this point, I'm just kind of scraping off the meat from the spine with my knife, but just the tip. Don't really need to use the entire thing if I don't need to. Right, pretty much get all the meat. Now there is one little thing here. It's the bone to where this wing is, to, like, the spine. I'm gonna try and find where the spot is in the flesh, and just do a little wiggle movement. Airline. That is technically called an airline breast. Because, I don't know why it's actually called an airline breast, but that is what it's called. So I'm actually now going to do the other side, and since the one breast is off, this is going to be now a lot more easy. Yeah, just like that. And there we got a nicely cleaned corpse. Yeah. Now what I would have done, just to make this a little bit better... Sorry, I'm just trying to break up his spine, this chicken's spine. I want to make sure it all fits in the pot here. I forgot what I was going to say. Anyways, into the pot it goes. Into the stock pot. So this is... I'm gonna just trim up the skin, just to make it look nicer. And... there we go. These are 2 airline chicken breasts. They're very fancy, and I could probably now charge you twice as much more because it's fancier than like a... I don't know, it's more fancy than just a normal plain old chicken breast because the skin's on, the bone's on, it's so much fancier now. I'm gonna upcharge this by $50,000. Just because that's how you do it, that's how you make money, right? And yeah. So it's 4 pieces here. The quarters here, or the chicken and thigh, the drumstick and the thigh together, the airline with the wing and the breast in. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. And if we were to do it the American style, we would just separate the drumstick from the thigh. But I'm also gonna keep these because I'm gonna make something special later for myself. And I'm also gonna take the tenderloins out because I can. And I'm also just gonna put that into the stock as well. So yeah, here we are. A nice cleaned chicken breast. And yeah, I'm gonna actually really quickly just trim and clean it up a bit more. There we go. But yeah, now I just say... So that whole chicken on its own costed like $13. That's probably just as much money to buy like 2 chicken breasts. So I just saved myself a lot of money just breaking down that whole chicken. Not to also mention that I also got the quarters. I also have stock now. So I'm not sure about anyone else, but I think it's really smart to break down your own chicken. You save a lot more money. And also, it's weird for me, but I think it's fun. Sorry, I was kind of ignoring chat that entire time. I was kind of just, off in my own world, butchering a chicken. It was fun. What was I missing? Yeah, special. That's what we call it, sure. Are you gonna add the bones to the broth? Yes, I did. I use a pressure cooker for my broth. It helps speed up the process. Sounds so metal when we call it a chicken corpse instead of just chicken. And, you know, I've heard there was a streamer with Anyways. And I gotta make sure I clean my board right now. Because I do gotta still do a bit of cutting, I think. I can't remember. That's gore. But I gotta make sure I don't give myself salmonella now. Well, actually, I don't really mind if I give myself salmonella. I'd probably just be a bit more thought-provoking if it's like, oh my god, I'm cooking for someone else, then I worry. But right now, I'm just cooking for myself, so it's whatever. And oh yeah, that's what I was gonna mention before. I forgot. So if I were to make this stock, if I wanted to make it better, I would 100% roast those bones just to make more flavor. But simply said, I'm too lazy. And I'm not going to. So yeah, that's my excuse. And just to make sure that this is nice, like a nice good quality stock, I am using filtered water because I'm not going to use water straight from the tap. Because that is going to be very, very sad. Salmonella is no joke though. I mean, salmonella is no joke, but I'll be honest and say that I've eaten raw chicken a few times before, and I have completely came up on top. I'm still alive and kicking. I have yet to get any sort of... I've never gotten salmonella. Not saying that I want to find out and get salmonella, but I can say that I think I'll be fine. How long does it take for you to make ramen? I've made it from scratch a few times. It took days from the start to finish. Well, with my knowledge and the few shortcuts I'm going to take, we should get this done within like 2 hours, so it shouldn't be too long. That's why the first thing I wanted to get done today was the ramen broth. The broth is the thing that will take the longest to make, so I wanted to make sure that we get this done straight away. So we got that working. I'm just gonna add a bit more water just to cover everything. And yeah, we're gonna just throw that on the back burner, forget about it later. Which is something I'm good at, so we'll just let that on the back burner. Just gonna put the other ingredients on top. Because although the mushrooms are important here, I want to make sure that the chicken is also getting submerged. Alright, there we go. Now I gotta wash my hands again. Salmonella. Delicious. You are very lucky to not get salmonella. I am very lucky. And you know what I say? I'm a gambling man. I ain't gonna I ain't wash my hands, but you know, I'm a gambling man. I'm fine rolling the dice for salmonella. I've never gotten nat 20, so hey. Oh man, I don't know why I'm drinking this again. But here I am. Oh, that is... Okay, I know your name is Crab Cakes, but I don't know why the little fours make it really, really cute. Hi there, hello. It's hard for healthy adults to get salmonella. Yeah, and that is me, a healthy adult. It is hard for a healthy adult, as myself, to get salmonella, so... Yeah. Because that's me, a healthy adult. Anyways. Where did I put it? Because I'm actually going to show a little thing I got on Prime Day. And I would suggest that anyone else, if they have the ability to get one, they should. I just gotta remember where I put it. Ah, there it is. So, I have this thing. It's a vacuum sealer. And, well, to make sure that I don't have my chicken go bad, and honestly, I'm gonna probably freeze some of it. I am going to save some of it to, freeze and use it for later. So yeah. It's for healthy salmonella. Okay. Oh, hi. Beer? Oh, a raid. Wait, there's a raid? Wait, wait, there's raids? I can't tell. I couldn't even tell if there was a raid or not. But hi. Hello there. Hi, Mina. Thank you, Mr. Beer Man. Thank you. Hello, wet noodle lover. Wet noodle lover. It's not that I like wet noodles. It's more or less that I like eating ramen the right way. Damn. Manual raid. Manual raid. Ah, la, la, la. Melinardo Beercraft. Hi. Small channels cannot actually raid. Please understand. Yeah. That sounds about right. I mean, that's actually good, then. It's kind of nice. It's cool. It's cool. Nice. Alright. Maybe at some point in the future, I will be able to raid. That would be really cool. The right way? Yes, the right way. What? Okay, so you're telling me, are you having a soba noodle salad or are you having ramen? Answer me that. Are you having a soba noodle salad or are you having a ramen dish? jeez. Swine. Uncultured swine. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So, yeah, anyways. I'm wasting time. I'm trying to waste time. The ramen broth I have made is getting on its way. And now I'm just trying to work this with one hand. It's not as hard as I thought it would be, but still. 1, 2, try, and there it goes. Nice. But hi, Milenardo. Minardo. Like from Xenoblade, right? Minardo? I'm gonna freak out again. Okay, give me a sec. Miliardo. I think I'm gonna assume that's how you say your name. Hi, Miliardo. Yeah. I just uploaded the video. Get wrecked, wet noodle lover. So, are you trying to have ramen or a soba noodle salad? You still haven't answered me that. You've actually let me high and dry about your answer with that. But I guess that's just something you would do, since you don't like having ramen the right way. Miliardo. Like in Gundam Wing. Yeah, I know that anime. I know that one. Yeah, that one with the big mechs thing. I know that one. I'm not a filthy casual when it comes to anime. No. I am. But how was your stream? You were doing a watch along, yes? I was having you in the background. I was listening to you in the background when I was trying to set up my stream and stuff. I didn't exactly see what the I didn't exactly see the Sorry, wait, I'm losing my train of thought. I didn't exactly see the title. I just saw you streaming and just clicked it and just turned it on in the background. So, yeah, what were you watching? What were you doing? Chicken thigh. What's today's date? 8th. 5. That's the wrong way. Frick. Chicken. Alright, now into cryostasis the stuff goes into. Woo. Okay, outfit. Yay! Salty checked your Discord DMs. Okay. Dry noodle bro destroys salty VT. Oh, okay. Okay. The stock is coming up. That's good. Alright. Here, I'm gonna just really quickly I wanna take a second. We're taking a second to watch this. I see a video and I'm intrigued. I wanna watch this. How my oh geez, yeah, this is weird because how my kitchen setup is. Okay, this is not suited. Alright, hold on. Wait, I gotta calibrate myself. I just look really drunk now. Will that work? Alright, that's going to work. Maybe. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Okay, let's see here. I want to see this video. I'm gonna put it on to the screens. Jeez, this is 2 whole minutes. You know what? That's 2 whole minutes I got. Ah, that's loud! Alright, there you go. Do I have to make another instance? Browser. Oh wait, no, why am I need to go to window. Opera? No, I do have Opera. Opera. Oh, a rap! Oh, this is gonna be cool. Oh, wow. So skillful. So cool. Oh wait, no, you can kind of still see that, can't you? Well, okay, well. I'm just gonna show the important parts here. There we go. We're back. Is my stock over? Oh, yeah. No, we're fine. Nope. I'll just leave it uncovered slightly. Okay. Ultraman Blizzard. It was Ultraman show. Ah, is Ultraman the okay, I don't remember Ultraman. Like I know what it is, but I don't know how to explain it. It's like guy gets big, right? Something like that. I don't know. Might as well just look at this little video. Oh, this is gonna be so cool.
I'm also just gonna call him out and say, like, how dare he not drink the ramen? Like, the broth of ramen? It's such an integral part of the thing. Why would you not have the noodle? It's so important.
I mean, it is.
I didn't want to do this. But when you mess with a dry noodle, bro, you get the whole bowl. No broth. Baby boy going off, talking about his wet food, acting like drinking broth makes him such a rad dude. Pour that shit down the drain and man, just get some water. Break out the depends, cause I'm ready for this slaughter. Dry noodle bros, that's my way, that's my life. So dedicated to it that I'll never take a wife. Hearing that crunch, crunch as I eat the ramen plain, straight from the package. Everyone says I'm insane, but that's the only way to get that pure noodle taste. Get out of here with that mushy wet noodle paste. Love that iron taste from the blood from your gums. Man, that shit delicious. It feels so good in the tums. Slurping up wet nudes, they whip around at Mach 8. Spraying everything down with noodle juice, I'm irate. You just can't escape from that savory fountain. Bro comes back from lunch like he went down Splash Mountain. They point at you and laugh and call you wet boy prime. Yet you're sitting here telling me broth life is sublime? It's a crime, soaking your shirt with grime. Turn on a dime and go offline, small time noodle slime. Take it from a bigger streamer, a harsh reality dose. I'm 235 subscribers and you're not even, well, okay. You with that glassy-eyed sneer, but we both know your knobbly knees are shaking in fear. The dry noodle boys are now out on patrol, prowling around, looking for your silly liquid-filled bowl. Your days are numbered. There's nowhere to go. That oh so precious broth will be the last thing you know.
Oh,
straight up,
man.
noodle for life. Watch your back. We're coming.
No, you did not. No. Oh no, cancer.
That's bleeding.
No, that's cancer. Oh, that's oh my god, that's amazing. Wait, there's more?
I can't believe this man and his skill issue of just not being able to slurp. in a not so messy manner. Jeez.
Oh, that's amazing! Oh, that's so cool! Oh, that was awesome! Oh my god, that was so cool! Oh, wow, that was so cool though! Oh my god! Wow! Okay, I got nothing to say about that. Wow. That was awesome. 100%. Oh my god. Fire. Oh, that is so cool. Wow. Oh my god. I feel roasted? I don't know how to rap, so I wish I could do something back, but oh, that was so cool. That was incredible. Oh my god. So now, here's where I come back and say some things, though. So, there's a few things now I can come back at you and say without even rapping, because it is just your. I'm gonna destroy you with facts and logic. So, first things first, mushy noodles. What, do you not know how to cook noodles properly? Can you not follow these simple instructions on a dry pasta box that you can't overcook it? Ah, wow, It seems like the only skill issue isn't just you not being able to slurp correctly, but also not being able to cook noodles correctly. What, do you burn rice too, like some person on Twitch.tv? Wow, you can't even cook rice? You can't cook noodles then? Jeez, that's whack, that's crazy. And also, if you can't even enjoy a nice fortified broth, you obviously have not had a good broth. What do you get? An ordinary average store brand broth? Do you never have the chance to get a good bone broth? Wow, jeez. It sounds like you just don't have the finer taste when it comes to broth too. Gee, crazy. Come on, bro. Good boy. Imagine being roasted by raw noodles. So what, do you like eating glass too? Are you that... Is this an actual accidental dox? Did you just dox yourself? Are you that person that likes to eat glass from like my straight... Oh shoot. Sorry. Are you from that weird person from My Strange Addictions to where you just like to casually eat glass because it feels good? You know, that similarities there might be pretty, night and day at that point. Oh geez, yeah, it's actually kind of foaming quite a bit. Oh boy. Nah. There we go. All good, all good. That does smell really nice. There's a nice, very aromatic ginger chicken scent in the air. It smells nice. Wait, you're not allowed to. Wait, stop. Burn. They tell you how to do it. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, the store-bought stuff is just fine. I'm going home. Listen, you might have fire, but I have bombs. You might got the fire, but I got the bombs, and it's called fact and logic, I guess. I don't know. I'm a nerd, I guess. Oh, it's overboiling. Oh, jeez. Stop that. Stop that. Stop it. He destroyed you and didn't even have to rap. I still think he burns me pretty hard. I can't rap for the life of me, nor can I even sing for the life of me. So, like, mad respects. Oh, that's amazing though. Like, all my respect in the world. That was an absolute gem. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you. I will appreciate getting roasted. That was really nice. Don't worry, I'll enlighten him to the beauty of true broth. Try and make him consomme. Which is actually, funny thing to mention that, I am actually going to try to make my broth, to make it more, to make it more high quality. I'm going to purify it. Or at least, not purify, it's not the right word. I am going to try to attempt to clarify. That's the right word. I'm going to try and clarify my stock. It'll be nice crystal clear. It'll have a much more intense flavor. It'll be beautiful for the ramen. Even though when you think of ramen, you like that little bit of oil and all that stuff on top. But I digress. Anyways. Thank you, Temp. Thank you. I wish I could shout you out, but we're not on Twitch. Yay. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that was awesome. I want that as an MP3. I'm just gonna actually just have that. I'm gonna listen to that unironically. That is amazing. I really like that. Okay. Man, I actually got this. I'm so disoriented now. I'm actually like a little flustered even. Boy. Let's see. What are we doing? Ramen. Oh, I need to go grab something. Okay. I just gotta clean it first. Alright, as scary as it may or may not look, this is some fresh grown scallion I have. So I'm gonna be using this in said soup today. So I'm gonna make sure I just kinda take off the dead parts. Ooh. And yeah, I'm not gonna really add it to the stock since I'm a little not worried. But when something gets a little slimy, I do get worried. So I'm gonna leave the nice stems from the scallion there with the carrot. Just washed it off real good, so it should be fine. Yeah, my abs got a workout from laughing so hard. The oil on top is mostly shallot oil. Oh yeah, that's right. So, okay, I just got reminded because like, if I am gonna because I am putting oil on this ramen, I'm going to be making chili oil, but a Korean chili oil because I'm biased and I'm Korean. So I'm thinking if I want to add chili oil. If I add chili oil, actually no, it'll float to the top. It'll be fine. So I will try and still clarify it, and I forgot to set a timer. I should probably set one. 2 hours. That crunch of the dry noodle at the end made me laugh. That actually made me kind of like laugh a bit inside too. That's commitment, and I applaud once more to that. I respect that so much. Though I feel bad for you because now you just increase your likelihood of cancer so much more than you already probably do. I don't know. I don't know your lifestyle, but bleh. Anyways. The broth is looking good, and it smells even better. Cancer? Yeah. Don't you know about like the studies of like how eating dry ramen noodle is bad for you? Like there's studies, I believe, like how it can increase your likelihood of like cardiac cancers and stuff like that. You're gaslighting me, brah. No. Hold on. I gotta look this up now because I don't want to gaslight you. I'm not trying to. Eating ramen dry during pregnancy? Yeah, I don't know that. And carcinogen. Both the noodles and the packet of flavoring contains preservatives, which means that they contain a large amount of sodium. Instant noodles can be dangerous for people who already have diabetes or high blood pressure, but it does not directly cause cancer, especially on its own. Okay, sorry. I gaslighted you. I actually didn't even know that. Whoopsie. Sorry. I guess that was just some weird thing I just saw on the internet, like saying, like, oh yeah, it causes cancer. Just like anything. Sorry, I believe the internet again, you know. You gotta make sure everything online you see is, like, real. because everything online is real, so, you know, sometimes you just forget to just do the study. That's unfortunately with me with everything, because I always forget to do that. Anyways. I'm going to now try to make a, I'll take a second here. Because I'm trying to remember my toppings right now, and I've kind of forgotten. Oh, so I did actually have one of the chicken breasts, and I did not, I did not, what's the word? I didn't cryo seal it, because I'm actually going to, I am actually going to use it for the ramen broth. Well, no, more or less the ramen, so. So the study disproved it. I don't think it was even a study to begin with, so I'm gonna go out and say that. I just kind of gave the man a jump scare. I'm sorry. Alright, so I'm just gonna take this chicken breast here, and I'm just gonna, you know, barbarically just peel it off. Peeling off the skin, like peeling off headaches, I don't know. I don't really know what you could... Peeling the skin like dead skin. Yeah, that's the right thing to say. So I'm just gonna throw that stuff in there, but the breast itself... The breast itself we are going to use. This we're going to just kind of actually just leave it like that. So we're not going to do anything special with it right now, so we're just going to have to just hold this off for another time. I'm just going to put it in my refrigerator, because I don't really feel like... Although I've never had salmonella, I don't want to increase my likelihood of salmonella, so I'm just going to hide that away. Okay, and I just gotta get in there. Okay. It's looking good. That broth is looking good. Very, smells very nice. Fresh. Aromatic. Okay, so I want to put some I'm gonna now prepare some of the sides. The accoutrement, the toppings for this ramen. So I'm going to do a lightly dressed sesame carrot, and it's gonna be very simple of how you do it. I didn't turn my mic off, no? So I got a grater. I'm just gonna grate some carrot here. Nothing to it. Carrots are so good. I agree. Why I wanted to put some in my ramen. And the nice thing about having this little bit of carrot now, in the stock pot it goes. Boop, 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 boop. Right. And I'm just gonna do a very simple like marinade for this. I'm gonna go grab dinner because you made me hungry. See y'all. See ya. Bye Pandora. Bye bye. Okay, so I got a little bit of the carrot shreds here. Oh, good night, Salty. Oh, good night, Milk. Good night, beer guy. Good night, good night, good night. Sleep well, and thank you for rating me again. Thank you, thank you. Have a good one. Good night, sleep well. Right. So I just simply put some sesame oil in that and some rice wine vinegar. Yes. Millimeter and Leonardo. Oh, is that like an easy way to understand, like Leonardo? Oh, okay. Okay, I get it. I understand. Yeah. Now you get it. I get it. I so get it now. Leonardo. Oh my god, I get it. I understand. I understand everything now. Yes, I understand. Okay, so the carrot shreds are done. I got the scallion, but I'm gonna cut that more time of because if I cut it now, it's gonna wilt, and I want it to be nice and crisp and crunch. The mushrooms, I could saute them now, but I'm gonna give it more time. Now you get it. Mina and Leonardo are good people. All jokes aside. Yeah, they seem really, really cool. They seem like some cool cucumbers. Pretty cool duo. A dynamic duo. Very, very dynamic duo. Very, very cool. I'm glad to just like interact with the two of them. They're very, very cool. Sorry, I'm just calibrating my camera right now. Because my camera is a bit out of place still. Especially when my phone just wants to die. Not die, but like go sideways. Which isn't preferable, so I'm probably spazzing right now, like spazzing out, but trying to work on that. Alright, I think that fixes it. Cute couple. Been hanging out with them the past few days? Oh yeah, they've gotten you hostage, right? Because there's a typhoon or something, yeah? Oh, okay. I'm getting really sidetracked here. We're not gonna make good time at this point. So, next thing we're gonna make. Chili oil. I have one experience making chili oil, and it went really, really badly. Despite that, I'm a stubborn individual, and I will keep trying at something to make sure it works. So I'm getting some very simple aromatic and dried herbs. So I'm getting some peppercorns, some bay leaves. I don't know if I have a cinnamon stick. Oh wait, no, where's my pickling stuff? I have like a sort of dedicated bag in this cupboard here that has pickling stuff. Nice. There it is. Okay. Curing spices and pickling. Chili oil goes well with any soup. Agreed. Oh yeah, so I want to put some cloves in there, some whole fresh cloves. I don't think you can consider it fresh, but still. And I don't have cinnamon sticks, don't I? No. I thought I did. I thought I had some cinnamon sticks. Oh well, I guess I've been proved. Actually, wait, okay, it's on the top shelf, and I gotta get a chair, because I'm not short, it's just really high up here. Ooh, that actually sounds nice. Oh wow, I can see so much up here now. Oh, I forgot I had that rice. Oh my god. Oh, I should probably add that to the ramen. That should add a little bit more flavor. Gelatin, MSG. I might as well get this down. Not the gelatin though. No. I'm not adding gelatin. Ugh. Gelatin and soup. What is this, 1980s? Anyways, there we are. I put stuff in there. I'm gonna get some pinches of MSG in there. And now I'm going to get some nice oil in there too. And not just any oil. Rice bran oil. Because rice bran oil actually does not... It's very nice to cook with rice bran oil. If you don't know, rice bran oil has a very, very high smoking temperature. Smoking point. A smoking point is essentially the point to when something smokes, go figure. And a canola oil will burn at like 350 degrees Fahrenheit. But this rice oil will burn at 450, I believe? 450 degrees Fahrenheit? It's a lot more easier to use something that doesn't smoke that much. So I'm going to use this, and hopefully this will help make me a nice flavorful oil without burning it, giving me like a bitter burnt flavor. So I'm gonna put this on a more back burner right here, if you can see it. And yeah, we're just gonna kind of let that almost infuse. We're gonna make kind of an infused oil. So yeah, we have that working now. Next, we have to make pasta dough, because as I've mentioned, I'm making fresh pasta. Though I will also mention that I have a backup plan if the pasta doesn't come out well, but I don't think we will need to resort to that, hopefully. So I'm just, oh shoot, sorry, I just hit ya. I use rice bran oil in my soaps. Well, I use it in cooking, so I would eat your soap. Okay, so pasta. I'm doing this in a very non-Italian way because I'm not making an Italian noodle. Oh man, the freedom. Alright, so I'm going to make a very simple ratio of 2 to 1, almost 2 to 1. Yeah, I think 2 to 1 should work. So, no wait, actually, how does my ratio go? Because like, it's like, for 100 grams of flour, I use 1 egg, and that's around 50 grams. So it's 2 to 1 in that sense. So right now this bowl is like 250. That means I need to use 125. Okay. Sorry, I had to do the quick maths there for a second. Right. 125. See, we're making bread today. It's just a roundabout way of making bread, I suppose. It's not exactly the bread you and I would think of, but it's dough. You could make it to bread, but 100 milliliters of water, 350 milliliters of flour, baking sodas, and salt. That's what I found to make the best ramen noodle. It makes it chewy like ramen shoyu, like ramen should be. Yeah. Well, I already kind of mixed it all together. That, and also I don't feel like doing conversion because that's a lot. That's around, well, that's 460 grams of dough, and I don't need that much. There we are. Just kind of make all the shaggy bits here. Makes it chewy. Yeah. The extra flour I actually kind of did add in there was more of a... What is it? More for dusting above all else. I don't think I should need it, but if I do, I will use it. Now I just gotta go through a process, my favorite kind of process, in making a nice, a nice kneaded dough, and yeah, I'm fine with it, but it's gonna be dry, and it's gonna be a pain to just knead together, and I kind of just don't really feel like it. But I said I was gonna make some good noodle, so I'm gonna stick by what I said. I need to show that dry noodle lover that he's wrong, and that him not being able to slurp noodles in a clean manner is just a skill issue. And I explained it on I think it was yesterday's stream. Was it? I can't remember if it was Twitch or YouTube. I'll explain it again either way. So I actually have a good way. I have an extremely smart method to show off how to show off I'm not that he's just a messy eater, and it's not really. It's a manner of table manners that he does not have. So if you don't know, I have glasses. Can you see them? Yeah, I got glasses. Anyways, I can't see if you see them. I have glasses, and I'm going to make sure I clean them right before I eat the ramen noodle. And as I start slurping on it, I'm gonna take them off, show the camera, and you'll see of how they're gonna be pristine clean because my glasses are inherently kind of dirty. But you'll see the difference of there is no difference, and we're gonna show how Mr. Temp here has some poor table manners. Oh dear. So I just want to, I don't know why, I want to just try and show off that he has bad table manners, but he rapped at me. He rapped at me. I'm sad. He rapped at me. I can't rap back. I can dough. I'm just a little baker. I don't rap. I don't sing. And if I do sing, it's not on stream. So, Temp let his inner animal come out while eating. He's got that how's the joke go? I'm trying to remember the meme. He has that dog in him. Ruff. He's just, he got that dog in him. Bark. Okie dokie. I'm getting kind of lazy here. But I gotta get this bread. It's not bread, but it's a dough. Every dough is bread in my head. If it's not batter, I have a care for it, and I don't know why. Gotta get this bread, obtain the grain. Grain is pain, but obtaining it is worthwhile. And it's also so dry, so it's hard. And my arms are like chopsticks. They don't really have much muscle to them. Okay, that should be good enough. Because as it rests, it will smoothen out a bit, and when it does get a little bit more smooth, it should be easier to use. I don't have plastic wrap. Oh, no, I do. Ball. Oh. Goal? I wasn't aiming for my bowl, but sure. Wow, look, did you see that Did you see that shot? Oh my god, look at me go. Alright. Sorry. Gonna just wrap this boy up. So I'm not sure if you can hear that, but the oil is actually kind of bubbling right now. Sorry, hold on. Alright, cool. Yeah, the oil is bubbling a bit. Jeez, I just made a mess. So, I'm just gonna let that kind of simmer out for a while. I'll have some nice roasted garlic, and I'll probably put that on some bread later. Be a nice, lovely, delicious thing. Put on bread. Maybe with a little bit of my pecorino cheese I have still from the other day. Go. Okay, there we go. So the pasta is working on its way. The stock should be almost done. What else am I missing? So, got the chicken, the egg I'm gonna work on later, the oil, mushroom, scallion, carrot. No, that's 6 components. That's... Oh, well... I mean, I guess... I kinda do need to brew some tea. I'm going to attempt... Keywords, attempt... to make myself a tea egg. The soy sauce. Well, the soy sauce can come later. That's a little bit easier to do. And also, it's just a simple garnish, no? Anyways, I want to be very, very fancy. I want to make this very, very cool looking. So, I have myself a packet of this. I got a packet of green old tea. Good night, Salty. Enjoy your ramen. I will. Thank you for tuning in, Mina. Mila. I'm gonna explode. Sorry. Thank you for tuning in. I will. It's gonna be the best ramen. So, I got a little tea packet. Throwing it in the water. Nothing special. No grace. Just ramen. I mean, not ramen. Just tea. Because I'm going to try to attempt to make a tea egg. Now the key word here is I'm going to attempt to make a tea egg. I've made a tea egg once, but it really wasn't that great. So I'm going to try to make a tea egg. So yeah, we're gonna try and go with that. But to do that, we have to make some tea. So it's gonna be a bit of a process. We'll see how that goes. I guess right now, though, because I am kind of curious, I can check the broth. Alright. Looks like a good broth so far. Just gonna have to drain it out, but it looks good. Ooh. That's really nice. Yeah, the flavor of that is very, very good. Like, there's that nice refreshing feel on the tongue of ginger, and then you taste that little bit of meatiness from the chicken, and that umami and like nice earthy flavor from the mushroom, and it just feels very refreshing. Ooh, that's lovely. Oh, this is gonna be okay. That makes me so excited. That actually makes me so excited. This is gonna be so good. And you actually kind of taste a little bit of the seaweed as well. Not very much of it, granted, but enough to where it's like, huh, there's a bit of like ocean brine flavor, like a very nice subtle back flavor of ocean brine. So that's exciting. Yes, it's gonna be so good. God, so excited. Okay. Dough has rested long enough for me, so now I'm gonna work with it a bit more. Just a little bit, because now, just by playing it with just a bit more, you can now see that it's nice and smooth. So, here we go. We got our ramen dough, and I suppose I'll make the ramen now. The ramen noodle shall be commenced to make now. Okay, gotta get my pasta machine. I've had this thing for 2 years and it's still works. I'm kind of honestly shocked because, to be honest, I haven't treated it too well. And not on purpose, it's mostly because when I first had this, I had no idea how to use it. But now that I know how to use it, I feel bad for what it's been through. But it still does me well. It does a good job making some good fresh noodle when the time comes. So hopefully it will give me some more today. Alright, there we are. Should be in place enough. And let's start rolling out some ramen. Now, if anyone thinks that I'm doing this wrong, you're wrong. You're most likely trying to think of udon, and I am not going to do that to myself. Udon requires a lot more skill, considering that you have to stretch that thing out by hand, and I do not have the stretching capabilities for that sort of thing. Okay, well, it's moving already. That's not a good sign. Okay, first roll. Nice. I'm kind of thinking about this. Is this kind of like ASMR-ish? Because my mic is picking up some of the stuff up, like the background noise, like the cranking of. It is picking that up. I hope it's not obnoxious. Go. I think I need to get a new clamp at this point. This thing doesn't really want to work too well. Well, gotta continue on, like it or not. I've already started the process. I can't stop here. It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. I gotta just tell myself that. It's gonna be worth it in the end. Ramen noodle. Ramen noodle. I just remember that. Ramen noodle. Ramen noodles. That should be good enough. It's gonna be a little bit of a thicker noodle. I gotta make sure I flour it a bit more next time. It's already sticking. Don't look. Look away. Look away. I know I'm not cutting on the cutting board. Look away. You didn't see that. Alright. Just gonna dust this. And now I think we have our first piece of ramen noodle. Now, it's not exactly a ramen noodle, but in my head it looks close enough to a ramen noodle, so I'm happy with it, and I'm going to use it. So I'm not really even sure what technically noodle size this is. It is thick enough for me to call it a ramen noodle though, so I shall call it as such. And also I like having a little fun here, so I'm making them extra long. Woo, look at that. Gonna dust it in a bit of flour and do that cool little spinny thing. Rah! Noodle. You can't see it. The stupid light's too bright. Anyways, we got our first little bits of ramen. I'm going to just leave this around away from the heat though, just because I believe if I do, it's gonna stick again, and I would not want that to happen. Alright. Seems like I got actually a perfect amount of noodle dough here, because that was half of the thing. I kind of want a little bit more. And this seems like the perfect amount I have. Looks like the tea is coming out very nice as well. It's gonna be a nice dark tea. I'm not really here for the flavor of the tea, unfortunately. I'm more or less wanting like a nice dark deep flavor from it. All this thing that the tea leaf, for the purpose of my thing of why I'm making a tea egg, is just for garnish and presentation. So I'm not really trying to make this like a nice, like traditional, like flavorful, like spiced tea egg, because I know there's more to a tea egg than just simply poaching it or boiling it in tea. It's a lot more than just, you know, that. However, for the sake of usage for today, I am not needing it for that. I just want it for a nice, cool little garnish. Right? Nice pasta sheet. Make it 2 and 2. And 1 pass through. Ooh, this is gonna be really long. It's gonna be fun. Ooh. And just gotta have it one more pass, and that is through the actual noodle shape. There's flour everywhere. I have to be very delicate with this, just because I don't have a clamp on, so I gotta actually like move myself in a strange way. There we go. And that is all our fresh pasta. It's all one kind of clump here, so I can't really do the cool little swirl thing I did with the other one. There we go, though. We got pasta. Here we are. And the best thing about pasta machines now, you don't have to clean them. Or at least you don't really need to like wash them down with water. Because since their components is mostly metal and stuff, and it's really difficult to clean the insides, it really is just better off just giving it a nice wipe down, and that's really it. But despite the mess you see right here, there wasn't really much mess in the pasta machine, so should be fine. It's more messy than making brioche, my god. The flour's just getting everywhere. So, I just remembered there is technically one more thing I could make. But the issue is because I don't have red food coloring, or really I don't have a cheap, inexpensive fish. I have a well, I have a wild striped bass that I could use to make into a mousse. I don't exactly feel like using that since they're so costly. I'm not gonna use that, so I'm still here. I went to go make food and made me hungry. Well, that's good at least. So I'm not actually sure if this is just a me thing or not, but whenever someone says, "Oh wow, you're making me feel hungry," I take that as a compliment. Because it's like, oh, I'm making good food that makes you want to eat food? I'm glad. Okay. Well, I'm just going to add a little bit of a flavor bomb, so to say, to my broth here, just to help give it a bit more umami, and also just because I kind of like the nutritional value it gives. Just giving a little sprinkle of nutritional yeast because I can. You can fight me because what are you gonna do now? Unyeast my broth? Yeah. You can't. I'm gonna fix it by putting just a touch of MSG in there, so maybe you won't kill me as badly. You'll be quick if you're killing, right? You know, that broth actually looks pretty good right now. So I'm thinking we try to drain it right now. So I got a little fine mesh strainer here. I have the metal bowl, and I am simply just going to pick this boy up, and into this bowl it goes. This is kind of dangerous. There we go. I gotta put this away now. And now we have a nice bit of excess, which I gotta go throw out now. You know, one of the best things about having the but my entire apartment being across from the trash can, from the trash of the entire complex I live apart, is that I can just go outside and not have the excess broth ingredients just permeate and just kind of ferment in my own trash can. That can go into the other trash can, so it's nice. I feel a little cheeky because of that, but hey, it's there for a reason, right? Okay, I gotta really quickly clean my pot though, because I actually have to clean my broth, and I'm just gonna do that in the same pot just to make it easier for myself. Alright. Well, at least the tea's going nicely. I want that as dark as possible. So, one might ask, how the heck do you clarify a stock? Well, there's actually plenty of ways to actually try and clarify a stock. However, the one way I'm gonna do it is a little unconventional. But I'm going to do it because it's the easiest way to do it. Alright, so I got 2 eggs. And there's something very special about eggs that you may or may not know. And that is that the egg whites have a very, very unique property that can help clarify stocks. Make it nice and clear. Though the technique to do it is a little difficult. So we're gonna see if I'm gonna be able to do it. And I have to only get the egg whites. So I gotta try and separate them. And I want as much egg white as possible because the more easy it is to clarify. Right? Shoop. And I'm going to save these yolks now because now I have yolks to make some nice brioche in the future. Okay, so this process is kind of almost like food science because now I have to worry about temperature, I gotta worry about speed, and other things in between. So this broth has to be at 180 temp, almost at 180. And it can't go any hotter than that. If it gets too hot, it will break the raft we're gonna make, and this will help, and this is gonna pretty much be the thing clarifying this entire thing. So right now the stock is at 200, which is perfect, because once we put these cold egg whites in there, it's gonna take down the temperature. And once it takes down the temperature, it'll make it nice and easy for the stock to be clarified. Alright, now I'm gonna let that do its thing. It is actually kind of crazy of how this does work though. You'll see. I just have to make sure I keep an eye on the temperature. I don't want it too hot and I don't want it too cold, but hopefully with that little bit of egg white, although it was kind of probably not enough, it should help clarify it just a tad, just a little bit, just to make sure it's at least semi-clear. Not fully, but at least a little bit. I don't really know the food science that happens behind this. All I know that it is pretty neat, and that essentially how the egg white is, it kind of just grabs all of the sediment and other impurities in the broth, and then it kind of rises to the surface, as you can probably see what's happening right now. And then once it all kind of gets to the surface, you pain in the ass, but you then ladle out all of the broth, and then you use the broth. So yeah, it's gonna be really cool when I do this. And also looking at how that tea water looks, it's nice and dark. I got my egg here, and I'm gonna make sure I put a quick timer. Oh, I just ruined it. Alright, well, let's see how that goes. It cracked when I threw it in there. Oh boy. Might have been a lost cause, but hey, might as well see what happens with it. Maybe it'll become a more tea egg. I don't know. UT acts at ET acts as a surfactant. I'm going to assume that might be it because that sounds smart. So yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna have to let the stock clarify for just a little bit. As we just wait for it to do its thing. I'm sorry, I'm typing one-handed. Don't say sorry, it's alright. I'm thankful that you actually were giving us the proper science behind it. I'm too lazy to look it up, so I mean, I respect that. Thank you. I didn't need to ask you to. You just did that on your own fruition. So thank you. Okay. So the stock looks good now. It looks like it's been clarified enough. So I'm gonna first try to carefully take out the egg raft. And I'm going to get another bowl so I don't just use the same bowl for the same thing. Right. And as I'm also doing this, it kind of helps get some of the oil out as well, which helps clarify the stock even more so. Alright, so now is the tricky part. Now I have to try and carefully ladle all the good stock into my ladle here without getting any of the egg sediment. So I'm gonna go to the edge here and just slowly fill up my ladle here. Yeah, this is gonna be hard. This is gonna be really hard. Oh boy. Soup does the same. It gathers and separates from the broth. Yeah. Like what? Normally, if you make a broth like this, that just does happen when it's like oil and such as well. So. I think I actually should probably let it settle. I'm not sure. Like really like looking at the stock, watching it go. Yeah, I'm just gonna go over here and just ladle out the raft on top. The more I disturb the raft, the more fat and stuff that's gonna come out of it and kind of contradict everything we just did. This is gonna take a while. And actually the egg. Yeah, that didn't really turn out well. I wasted an egg. That just makes me a little upset. I wasted a whole egg for that then. Ugh. And eggs are expensive, so that just kind of makes that a little annoying. Anyways, I gotta just get back to scooping. Try and get as much of this nice, like, amber-like stock now. It has this, like, nice amber, like, color to it. It's very pretty. And although it is still a little cloudy, it's a lot more clear than what it was. So, the egg trick did do something. It didn't do nothing. It didn't do what I wanted it to do, but it did enough. So that is all that's all I was really hoping for. And I'm also still getting egg in the entire like main broth bowl, but I'm probably just gonna strain it. We'll see. Ooh, yeah, this broth is gonna look really cool though. You'd still eat it? I mean, yeah, I'd still eat it too. It's just now the manner of trying to get all the broth out without getting all the impurities in, which is fairly difficult, and also why I made so much broth. Yeah, this is gonna be a pain. That's just gonna have to go. Down the drain. And now I gotta fill up that water again so I can get pasta, like ramen noodles cooked. As I'm doing that, I'm actually gonna clarify this clarified stuff again because, you know, it still has some of the egg particles in there. I'm also not gonna fully clean it just because, not because I'm lazy. Well, I am lazy, but there's a reason. And that reason being, I want to make sure that there can be like a nice aftertone of flavor as I'm also letting that go and cooking the pasta in there too. And the tea egg, I'm still gonna have another go at that. But this time I'm gonna gently drop the egg in there. So hopefully that will work. Alright. Here we go again with the broth. Oh, wait, I need to get my strainer. More specifically, my other strainer, because I got a little baby guy. A little small guy, a little straining. Just because the other strainer is a little bit too big and also dirty. Okay, there we go. And after all that hard work, I have myself 1 quart of nice ramen, chicken ramen stock. It's gonna be so good. We're pretty much almost there at this point. We just gotta cook the egg, wait for that to cook really, and gotta cook the noodles, and we're pretty much done. Chicken ramen is my favorite. Yeah, you can't really go wrong with chicken ramen, but I say the shoyu ramen. That's really good. You've convinced me to make ramen again as a weekly project. If you're gonna do that, make sure you put a little bit more time with your stock. What I'm really doing is a much more accelerated version of making a ramen, so don't take what I do as gospel. That's really for anything, really. Don't take what I do for anything gospel. Take it with a grain of salt and try and make it to your own. As one of my chefs would usually tell me whenever I'm trying to help out and make a menu, use a recipe, but try to make it your own, you know? It usually takes me 3 days, 3 days at least to make a stock. Then you must make a very good stock. Putting that much time and love for a stock like that, it should be very good. Alright. Hopefully that does it. Hopefully that does the nice crackling effect of a nice soft boiled egg I'm going for. And if it doesn't, well, you know what? I'm just going to make myself a soft boiled egg. Because the tea egg is just not going to work. Fingers crossed that it does, though. Oh, of course. And we can actually do the chili oil. It looks like it's been going off really well. And it looks like it's pretty much done. So now, oh, it smells so, oh, it smells very nice. Going to get myself some of this. This is what's gonna make it Korean. It is a whole thing of gochugaru, or, you know, Korean spicy chili flake. It has a nice smokiness, it has a nice sweetness, has a nice heat to it all. And I find it very, very nice. I like it more than like normal chili flakes. Though I will say, the normal chili flake, this cannot replace the normal chili flake for like making like a marinara, because this kind of makes it weird. So I'm probably gonna do like half this bottle, maybe a little more, we'll see. I'm gonna get my little strainer again. Make sure it's dry, because I don't want myself to get a really bad oil burn here. I don't really feel like getting myself an oil burn on stream. That's not good. It might be entertaining to watch, but it's not gonna be fun for me to feel. And I've already gotten myself a few burns, so I like to avoid that. Carefully. Gotta get my little thing here. It would have been nice if I also had some star anise. That would help a little bit more in adding some nice spice flavor. But this is what I got. I get what I get. So the nice clove, the garlic, peppercorn, and bay leaf should be enough to add just a touch of something. There we go, I just made myself a nice little chili oil. Nothing special, nothing to it. Very, very simple, very, very basic entry-level chili oil I got. And now I have a nice little thing to garnish whenever I want to use chili oil. Okie dokie. So I got my chili oil now. This tea egg should be hopefully done. So we're gonna check on it now. Oh boy, let's see what we got here. It's hot. And let's see the egg. It didn't really give me the thing I wanted. I mean, it's a nice soft boil, which is even better. You know what? Beggars can't be choosers. This is a lovely little soft boiled egg, nice and jiggly still. Yeah, you know what? Not a tea egg, but it's a good, nice boiled egg. So, you know what? It is what it is. I just gotta carefully peel it off so I don't break it into it. Like how I did just then. Alright. Just gonna cut it in half. No, actually, I'll cut it in half the time of. Speaking of doing things time of, it looks like I should probably start thinking about that too. The soup broth is coming up. Not the broth. The pasta water is coming up. The egg is actually broken. God! Okay, well. Gotta do another egg. It is what it is. I wasted 2 eggs for this. That makes me kind of mad. I wanted to stick around till the end, but it's hitting 2 a.m. for me. If you want to teach me your glasses slurping jutsu, just drop me a timestamp later. I will. I'll show you how easy it is. But yeah, rest up well. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for that rap song. That was great. Thank you. Sleep well. Bye-bye. Sayonara. Sayonara. I don't know. I'm not Japanese. Adios, amigo. Okay. Right now I'm just kind of cleaning up right now. I'll just throw that egg. I'm still gonna boil it in the tea water just because I have it now. I would boil more water just to do it, but it's like, you know, I've already kind of committed to the bit. It's not gonna be like a nice tea egg I really want, but you know what? I'm committing. I gotta just deal with what I have here. It is what it is. I also now gotta really clean my pot because now there's a huge tea stain in it. Clean as you go, rule number 1. I completely agree with that rule of cleaning as you go. But you see, there's an entire box right in front of the sink. So that makes it kind of difficult. Not the tea egg we want, but the tea egg we deserve. No, it's the tea egg we need. I am also now going to do my little plant I had with that chicken. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to poach that chicken. Remember this chicken breast? We're gonna poach it. Would it be nicer if I were to like maybe give it a nice sear first, get a nice crispy chicken skin and stuff like that? Yes, it probably would have been, but doing a nice poached chicken and the fresh broth we made, I feel will be a lot more nice. So we're gonna do a little bit of a nice poached chicken here. That nice hot broth that we made fresh is gonna add nice flavor to our chicken breast here. So I'm gonna turn down the heat, and we're gonna poach that until it is perfectly cooked. And yeah, we're pretty much getting ready to fix this thing up. The only thing we're waiting on is actually the egg. We're waiting on the egg to get cooked. We're waiting on the chicken to get cooked, which may take a hot minute. And we're almost done. Now I just gotta do some of the small minor things, which is like cut the scallion, and that's really it. So I'm just gonna peel off the little sleeves, I guess, of the scallions. And do myself a nice, simple little slice. I want to make sure I use every little bit of the scallion too. So I'm gonna just try and cut it all up. Ah, you don't have bean sprouts. No, I don't. I love bean sprouts, but I just don't have any on my hand I don't have any on my person right now, unfortunately. Alright. I have the components. I got the scallion here. I'm gonna just throw it back in here. Got the scallions cut, now I gotta do the mushrooms. And I also gotta flip this chicken. There we go. And nothing special for these mushrooms. Just gonna give them a nice light cook in the pan, a nice quick saute. Don't really want to add that much oil. I want to try and make this as oilless as possible. Alright, off it goes. Poached egg is working. The mushrooms are in. I'm gonna make sure that the pasta water is on, because fairly soon we're gonna put some pasta in that said water. And I feel like I'm missing something. Other than salting the water, because I need to make sure I do that. Always salt your pasta water, no matter what anyone tells you. Salt your pasta water. Yeah, I think, oh. I remember. A nice bunch of spinach. I'm just gonna really quickly cut the stems off, because it's not baby spinach. And what I'm actually gonna do with the spinach, I'm actually gonna poach it into the poaching liquid as well, just to give it a light boil. But I want to wait, because I don't want to put it in with the chicken right now since it's still cooking. And once more, I know I'm probably fine with salmonella, but I don't want to increase my chances of salmonella. The egg should be done. Should be almost done. Okay. Egg is almost done. Chicken is poaching right now. The ramen water is being cooked as we speak. Getting to a boil. All my accoutrement is in place. And now I'm just trying to clean up a bit. I'm trying to straighten up. Trying to make sure that nothing is in the way. So when time comes, it's just bing, bam, boom, and we're all ready to go. That's nicely cooked. I'm not gonna go crazy and hard with the mushrooms. I just wanted to give them a bit of heat, a bit of temperature. So I'm gonna give them just a bit of salt too. A few more tosses, and into a container. The egg has a few more seconds on the clock. And it has almost 3 minutes. What kind of mushrooms? Shiitakes. Must be a shiitake. An absolute requirement that they have to use shiitakes. No ands, ifs, or buts. Have to be a shiitake mushroom. Oh, I should probably actually help cook that chicken a bit faster. I'm gonna cover it, almost like an oven. So it's being poached in its liquid, then the steam is helping it cook a bit. So I'm gonna make sure I put that on lower temperature, and we should be good with that. I just need to get one more container here. Oh, I completely forgot. Thank you, Gravity. Okay, the gravity of my kitchen has made me remember that I need. Oh, wow. Well, that's just luck right there, I guess. Yeah, I need some of the seaweed too. I'm gonna do some fine little cutting of it, and I'm gonna have that as some garnish here. And there we go. You need the nori. Of course I do. Of course. I'm glad that the world has decided to remind me that, yeah, you need nori. So I got some nice little things of nori here. Now I'm cutting into nice even little rectangles. And this will be some part of the garnish. There we go. You know what? I'm not gonna throw this out. I'm gonna eat it. Seaweed. That egg should be done. So I'm gonna throw it in a container. And also throw it under some cold water so it stops cooking. Alright, it's go time. And what I mean by go time, it's time to do the ramen, finally. Alright, so ramen noodles in the water. Oh, not the plastic though. Noodles in the water. That's gonna get started. Gonna make sure I kind of separate them with my little tweezers here. And yeah, I gotta make sure they're nice and separated. They're not gonna take me too long to cook. So I gotta make sure I be very quick right now. Do you have any ice to put it in? No. I do not have like an ice machine or anything, so I kind of just have to go with what I got. Just under some nice running cold water and it does the job just fine. Egg. So we got the egg, that's all cooked and ready. So we got our nori, we got our seaweed, we got our mushrooms, carrots, scallion. The chicken is almost cooked, I believe. The ramen noodles are in. They're gonna take a bit longer. I'm going to check if the chicken is cooked by just sticking up a thermo. It is not. gonna throw that back in. And yeah. 160 internal. 155 internal, actually. Actually, 158. Okay. Well, now we can start putting this stuff together. Oh, and by the way, just to mention why I go for it. Well, you're technically right. Chicken should be cooked to 165. But I like to cook my stuff at 158 because then I let it rest and carry over, and then it gets into the 160-65 zone, and it's perfectly cooked and juicy. So there's that I'm thinking about too. But now it's time. It is time to put our ramen together. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So I'm going to first put my noodles in. Ooh, they look nice. Ooh. Look at these nice, wet, fully cooked noodles. Not only did I make these noodles, but I actually was able to cook them correctly too. They're not going to be like ooey and gooey and messed up and chewy. So they're going to be nice and like spongy. Nice and like, nice little bounce with every little bite. So I want to put the ramen in first. Put the noodles in first, so that's one. Now I want to put a little bit of this carrot, a little bit of the seasoned carrot right here. I want it spread out a bit. I want to put a nice helping of the scallion right here. A nice little bit of this mushroom in the corner. Gotta get a spoon out. And just carefully get out some of this chili from our freshly made chili oil. Put that right in the center. Right there. Beautiful. And then a little nori leaves as a little soup side garnish. And hopefully this is a nice soft boil egg. It's a bit jammy. It's still a little jammy, but not the kind I wanted, but that's good enough. Just gonna add that little salt to there. So there we go. That's what we're looking at right now. And now, one of the more important things. Actually, we can't add that yet. That is the last thing you have to add. Alright, we're almost done. Now, at this point, the chicken is cooked to perfection. I'm now going to really quickly drop my spinach in that poaching liquid. It's not gonna take too long to cook. And now, I'm gonna really quickly slice some thin slivers of this perfectly nicely poached chicken. I don't want too much, I just want a few slivers. And it's a little hot. Whew. Ooh, it's so soft and juicy. Need a different knife. Better knife. There we go. I'm gonna rearrange this to make it look nice when I put it into my bowl. Ah, it hurts. It's really hot. Pick it up by the knife. Ow. Throw it in. Throw spinach out. Get a nice little twirl. I'm gonna get my plating tweezers, give it a little bit of a spin, and put that right on top. I'm gonna move my egg so it's just more of the star of the show here. And there we are. Gonna have to put this chicken to the side. Okay. Gotta move everything to make sure this looks nice. I'm gonna have to take a picture of this because there's no way that that you'll be able that this camera will do justice to show you how this looks. But now the most important thing, nice hot warm broth, and pouring that all over this mix. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, wait, one more garnish. Can't forget. How dare I almost forget. Schnes me sneed. And there we go. A cute little bowl of ramen. Look at that. Oh, just want to really quickly do some last minute cleaning before I actually have myself a second here to try out this ramen. Ooh, I'm excited. So in the matter of how many hours have we been live? 2 hours? We have made a nice, lovely looking, fresh ramen from scratch. From breaking down the chicken, to making the noodle, the chili oil, everything, pretty much. The only thing that I could have done to make this even more from scratch is killing the chicken and growing my own stuff. Actually, with one of those things, I did grow the scallion, so partially there. But I'm also gonna really quickly take a picture because I want to get a nice picture to do its true justice. Alright. Oh, and I almost forgot. I gotta clean my glasses right now. This is very, very important. So I bet you can probably hear the crumpling of paper towel. So you can probably get the idea that, yes, I am cleaning my glasses. So keep that in mind when I do slurp on these noodles. Because if you hear the rustling of paper towel, you'll definitely see any splatters, or you'll hear any points of me trying to clean. So there's no cheating. I'm also gonna send the picture to the Discord so that I can post it on stream. Alright. Got my little chopsticks. And, well, I'm just gonna try and get down here into the noodles themselves. Ooh. They're gonna be so fun to slurp on too, because they're so long. Okay. Now the issue is just there's so much stuff on the bottom, on top of it. I gotta kind of mix this up. Oh boy. Alright. Here we go. I'm gonna start slurping. Ready? Get the ASMR ready. Right. Whew. Oh! Oh, that's hot! Oh, I just gotta... Oh man, that chili oil really hit. It's so good though. Oh, it just went right in my back of my throat. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot to show my clean glasses. Whew. Hold on, give me a sec. I'll do that again. I'm gonna re-clean my glasses. But let me make sure you all see this beautiful looking ramen. Oh, that chili oil just really came out of left field. Alright, look, there's my penguin. Sorry. Whew. I think I need more broth. Alright. Here is my ramen. It's a beautiful thing of ramen, no? Okay. Let me just re-clean my glasses again, and we'll do it all over. Alright, so. Yeah, I gotta make sure there's no particle. Alright, so I'm not sure how you can see that. Like, how well you can see how clean that is, right? Pretty clean, right? Right? I actually can't tell. Like, we see how clean this is, right? Alright. Here. Let me go in again. Alright? Here we go. And let me get one that's not chock full of chili oil this time. Alright. Oh, it's so good though. I don't want to just take... Hold on. You gotta give me a second here. I want to enjoy this bowl. Because... Okay. The chicken... It tastes so nice and clean. And fresh. And it's still juicy, so it's not like overly cooked. The noodles are nice and chewy, and since I let them sit in the broth for just a few seconds while they were a little under, it kinda absorbs some of the flavor of the broth. That chili oil is so hot and has such nice flavor. The carrot's actually kinda, you can taste the carrot too. Nice sesame soy flavor. The spinach. Mmm. And the broth. Oh, that broth is really just clean. It tastes so good. Oh, okay. I don't want to tuck in just yet and eat that, but that is delicious so far. And also, look at that. See? You see anything in those glasses there? Eh? Do you see anything? I can't see anything because I don't have my glasses on. But you just heard me just going to town on this ramen because it's really, really good. But like... No mess, right? No messy thing. No messy particles on the glasses. Because I see crystal clear right now. No burr. Absolutely no. None. Nada. Zippo. Ooh. Oh my god, it's so good. Here. I'll double down. Because I'm not being really that clean anymore. It's all not on my glasses at all. It's all over my lips though, but food should kind of be on your lips to begin with, right? So, yeah. Whew. That chili oil is really kind of seeping through. It's kind of making my nose runny, but I like that. Oh, so something I actually do like to do, because I do have extra ingredients and such, like I have extra broth as well. So although I don't like how, I don't really want to make myself instant noodles, because I don't know the true science behind that, or what is it, the true ways of doing that. What I usually do is whatever little broth I have left, which is actually quite a lot, I kind of have the ramen already pre-made. So then, if I want to have that same experience again, it might be a little watered down, so to say. Sorry, I want to make sure I don't waste my noodles. All I do is just throw all this stuff in the broth. I put all my accompaniments in one container like this. And unfortunately, it would be served cold, these accompaniments, but the broth I would get nice and hot again. So although it's not like a completely instant ramen, so to say, it's a pretty fresh instant ramen. Because now I have those accompaniments. And now if I want to have ramen for dinner again tonight, that's all at the ready. And all I have to do is just heat up my broth, put my stuff in a bowl, and have it all over again. Fantabulous. Oh, my nori, I forgot about that, and my chili oil. Well, I'm just gonna put those in a container and then have that shelved. Especially the chili oil, that stuff can last. It's chili and oil, so it can last a while. Whew. Well, I think we did good. I think I did good today. I'm gonna put some more chili oil in this, actually. Just because I like a little spicy. And I am possibly just gonna leave right now. I just want to tuck in, enjoy this meal I've made for myself, and get ready for tomorrow, because tomorrow we are doing another stream. We're gonna be doing a stream where we're making bread. We're gonna be milling our own flour. We're gonna be making a quick sourdough. And, yeah. This was fun. This was great. It was nice for Miss Mina and Mr. Sorry, not Miss. Mrs. Mina to come in, and Mr. Leonardo to come in, and Mr. Temp to give me that roasting of a lifetime. But thank you. Thank you all for tuning in today. It was fun. It was very, very fun. I'm gonna go sit down. Probably get a napkin because my nose is running. And I'm gonna go relax. I'm gonna have a nice tuck in with my ramen. So, I'll see you around. I'll see you tomorrow when we start baking some bread, milling our own fresh flour. And I'll see you then. Alright. Alright guys, like, subscribe, comment, blah 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 blah. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't do that. I'm not a YouTuber. I'll see ya. Bye. Bye bye. Sayonara. Otsu. Stuff like that. Bye. Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you again.